So we went in to go see a shark movie. I brought my shark tooth necklace my grandfather got me. It's a prehistoric great white shark tooth. We went to see 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. Now, what'd you think about it?
I thought it was good. At first, I was like, not gonna sure what I'm thinking about it, but then I really liked it.
Yeah, it was better than I thought it would be. I thought the cave stuff was gonna bore me, but they kept you on the edge of your toes a lot more than I thought they would. The sharks were like slasher villains in the movie. They're always sneaking up behind people, and biting them and tearing them apart. And this is PG-13.
Right, that's true.
Did you think it was?
I really didn't know. I wasn't thinking of it like that.
It was pretty gory. It was a pretty gory shark movie. There's one part where a person literally gets ripped in two.
It's hard for me to come out from the theater in the daytime after being dark, so I get tired.
Yeah, no problem. We can I want to keep this around a 10-minute video, because the last video I did was like 4 minutes or something. But yeah, I liked that. A lot of people are saying the acting was crap and the characters sucked. I thought the acting wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible.
There were some lines that were cringeworthy. Like when they're making fun of the girls in the opening scene, the guy just repeats what the other guy says to poke fun at him. Like, that's kind of stupid.
It wasn't that bad, but it was... I liked how it came full circle, let's put it that way.
I like that too, because it normally doesn't happen. We're not going to spoil anything just yet, but...
And when I saw that, I was like, no way.
I saw the trailer, and when they mentioned what wraps around in the end, I was like, oh boy, this one's going to like this. What do you think of the sharks themselves? They're like albino, blind, and...
They reminded me of almost like a gigantic mako shark, but obviously it's on the scale of like a...
Well, they are great whites.
Yeah, but look, reminded me of a mako shark at first.
I liked that...
Except for they were large.
Yeah, they were large. They were big sharks. There was... I mean, the trailer makes it out to look like there's a couple or three, but I think there's more than that. There might have been just other sharks, but I don't know. I'll save that for when we get to spoilers. I like how they introduced the sharks. Mm-hmm. It's not like, boo, there's a shark. There's a reason why the sharks escape, and there's a good execution as to how they reveal the sharks. Like, if you don't really pay attention, you're not going to notice it.
Guys, there's a shark!
I don't think there's a music cue when they first appear, is there? Because there's so much else.
That.
Yeah, there's so much else going on in that one scene, and you just happen to see a shark in the background. There's also another fish, which they explained was blind and it didn't need skin, so it evolved that way because it had no natural predators.
No, and it didn't see any light.
It didn't see any light. And then there's a jump scare that actually got me with that fish. Mm-hmm. I was like, holy crap. I like that they really made use of the underwater set. They really used the set nicely because the set is a discovery. The whole site is a discovery. So there's equipment down there. I wish they used some of it against the sharks, but minor spoilers, they don't. What else did you think about the film?
I don't know. I just thought it was good.
What about the music?
It was pretty good. Yeah. Some of it was a little stupid, though.
Yeah.
A couple of ones I was like, really?
With the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like when someone gets attacked and they have that really sad, slow music. It happened like 3 times.
Just that song I thought didn't belong there. I thought they could have used something a little newer.
Oh, it's an older song?
Those are 2 older songs.
Well, they're... the characters aren't...
Some of them are extremely young, but I just thought, I don't know, I thought it would have, I don't know. I didn't care for those 2 song choices.
What do you think of the sound effect whenever the shark swooped by the camera? There was like this loud horn sound effect.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
That was effective.
That was effective.
It made you feel the sharks were bigger than they actually were. There were several scenes where, like, they have it in the trailer, and then it looks like that person's going to die in that scene, but then when you watch the movie, they don't actually die in that scene.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool. That they didn't really
there was quite a few
spoil
close
everything.
calls.
Oh my god, the ending. Yeah, but overall, what did you think of 47 Meters Down before we get into spoilers? So, would you recommend it to people to go see it?
I would. I would say you could wait till it comes on DVD. I don't think there was anything that would have looked totally 100% better on the big screen. I mean, but
Some stuff,
all movies are better on a big screen, but I don't think there's anything that you'd be like, oh wow, if you don't see that on the big screen, you're not gonna appreciate it. So I would say, yeah, if you like shark movies, or you could wait for the DVD. I would say no matter what, you should probably just see it because it is not a bad movie.
Yeah, well,
It's good. I give it like a 3.25.
You can do that?
Yeah, or 3.5.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give it a 3, but I wouldn't give it a 4.
It's like a 3.5.
Yeah.
Or you can do 3.25 if you want. That's your ratings.
3 and a quarter.
Yeah. I think if you're a shark movie fan, this tailors to you.
Yes.
The first film was more of a survival story with 2 girls in a cage. There was not much happening besides the shark attacks. This had a lot more going on and a lot more characters.
Yeah.
I think if you like to see shark carnage and sci-fi isn't cutting it, or it looks too fake for you on sci-fi, there's some good kills in this movie. I was surprised.
The shark looks pretty realistic. Like it could really be down there like that. And I didn't really catch, like, I'm sure it was 3D. I mean, not 3D, but like animated.
Yeah, it was all CG.
CG, that's what I meant.
The
but,
shark.
Yeah, but it wasn't like some movies you see and you're like, oh, that's definitely CG.
There are some shots in there that looked a little hokey, but not hokey. Could have used a little bit more work.
Really? Well, I thought
Like when the sharks are attacking in a crevice and they're just bumping into it. It looked a little too fast.
There was something else too. Are we in spoilers now?
No, I would give it, out of 5, I'd probably give it a 3 or 3.5. I'll have to go into a more in-depth review for my analysis.
You want me to tell you what I didn't like?
Is it a spoiler?
Kind of.
Alright, so now we're getting into the spoiler section. Those were our initial thoughts, and if you have seen the movie, stick around. If you don't want to see the movie, just want to hear what happens, stick around, and I'd still check it out. So what do you think about what was the...
Well, the one thing I didn't like is they were down by the ruins, and then when they were swimming, I was like, oh my god, they're going to hit something, right? Mm-hmm. And they like swim really close to something, nothing moves at all. And then she bumps into the wall and stuff starts falling like crazy. I thought that was a little far-fetched.
Well, they were being careful not to hit the...
I know, but I felt like it could have moved a little bit with them swimming by, and then she bumps into it, and it's like...
It's a stone. It's not going to move.
It's
not a tree.
I know, but I felt like it was a little far-fetched. I have to say.
Well, I mean, let's put you into their shoes. If you were down in a site that has just been discovered with all these temples and figures, wouldn't you want to be super careful?
Yeah, but they didn't. Right.
The reason why
they dived into it and then all this stuff fell, that was unrealistic.
Not necessarily, because if you budge something the wrong way, something could crack, lead to another thing and another thing. It's like a domino effect.
I think that it would have been super unsafe. And they wouldn't have known. I don't think it would have happened like that. I think that was very far-fetched.
Yeah, that's one thing. They said that they...
But then when the shark bumps up against stuff to get stuff, it only a little bit crumbles. I thought that was very far-fetched.
Well, it didn't bump into anything.
No, but when it's trying to go up in those crevices, if the other girl bumping into something did something, I thought the shark going through the crevices.
That's what really caused everything to collapse with the shark in the crevice. They knocked into stuff.
But then it came at other stuff and nothing happened. I just thought it was weird.
Yeah, there was cracks going up the wall.
But it was just a little.
And there was nothing. They were also not near any Mayan temples or figures. They were just...
Something was that
big,
fragile. It would have been making noises right when they walked in. So, if they were swimming in the beginning and it made a little bit of noises or some stuff was crumbling, just a little bit, and then it did it, I wouldn't have thought it was so bad. But it was like, oh, they're swimming in, all that, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, that's far-fetched.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a little too
they
much
should have had
top.
all they needed to do was add a couple crumbling sound effects, and it probably would have been more effective.
Yes. Yep. It would have added to it too, the danger factor. It would have kept you like, is this going to crack? Is the shark what's going to happen? I think they could have added that. I noticed that straight away. And that's why I thot I wasn't going to like it.
Yeah, because you thought the whole thing was going to be far-fetched.
I was like, okay, this is, yeah. But then it was. I did like it.
Yeah, do you want to get into some of the kills? We'll start off if you want to.
I don't know, but I really kind of want to drive over there. So if you want to...
No, I can't drive with this. So I'll spoil one character who dies because she's the first one to go. Sylvester Stallone's daughter gets it pretty bad.
I thought she was going to die.
Yeah.
Then I was like, well, maybe not, because she's Sly Stallone's daughter. So I wasn't 100% sure, but I had a feeling she was going to be the first to go.
How did you know she was Sly Stallone's daughter?
Because she had a deeper voice.
Yeah, she definitely had a deeper voice.
Looked a little bit like him.
Yeah.
Resemblance to him.
Yeah, there's a scene where they're in this opening, and they have a sender, which will bring you up from the crevice. I forget what the Asian girl's name is, but she's trying to get up it, and she's being careful, but then the sharks appear below them, and then Sistine Stallone tries to climb up with her, and it can't hold two people, so the Asian girl almost dies, and that's how that's the scene in the trailer where her head's underwater and the sharks come in. That scene, she doesn't
I thought she was going to get it.
Yeah, she didn't get killed in that scene. She got up in time, but then Sistine Stallone, the ascender breaks, but she manages to hold on to the rock. And then the rock moves a certain way, and she falls down into the water, and she plummets pretty deep, not to the bottom, but about a quarter way down. Then one shark grabs her, then another one, they just tear her in half.
I was glad that they didn't show her the shark jumping up to get her, because I was that would just look regular, every other movie.
But then the father.
That was sad.
I was thinking of Deep Blue Sea, but I was thinking that's an appropriate way to hold it because Deep Blue Sea, the shark jumped out onto land. They're already in the water, and the shark just jumps out. You don't expect it.
That was sad, though.
Although when he started saying, "I believe in you, girls," I'm like, yeah, he's gonna die.
I wasn't 100% sure.
I wasn't 100%.
I thought somebody was gonna die. I didn't know it was gonna be him. I thought he would survive a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Or maybe to the end. I couldn't quite tell.
Which, that's another thing. There's more than just the girls down there. There's 3 guys. I didn't know that. I didn't know that from the trailers.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There was one trailer where a guy talked about me, goes, "Is that a guy or is that Sistine Stallone?" Because she has a deeper voice. And before you finish up, I just want to talk about the ending.
Okay.
Remember how we were talking about how it was a great comeuppance kind of thing?
Okay, but what?
A comeuppance kind of? Like that girl who was bullying her.
Oh, yeah, come full circle.
It came full circle. Because there was a girl bullying one of the sisters in the opening scene. And she goes, they're all going to go onto the boat to see the underwater...
glass bottom boats to see the sharks.
Yeah. And they decided, the sisters and their 2 friends decided to go scuba diving instead.
No, they're going to go to a secret place.
Yeah, they go to a secret place, then they decide to go scuba diving. But the bully goes on the boat ride, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Why? I was hoping she was going to push her in the water.
That'd be fun.
That's what I was kind of hoping for.
I was hoping for a punch at least. But at the same time, in the trailers, they show that scene a little bit. They show the shark approaching the glass.
Oh, so you already knew?
Yeah, no, but I was hoping the shark was going to break through the glass.
No, that would have reminded me too much of Jaws 2.
Jaws 3.
Jaws 3, whatever. But
I would have loved that. That would have been so much better.
I would have liked her to punch her, and have her almost fall off the boat.
And then she saves her?
Yeah, that's what I would have preferred.
Yeah, but I kind of wish she got eaten.
I wish that too, kind of too, but
yeah,
she was nasty. She didn't feel bad at all.
What, when they got back on board?
No, she didn't feel bad at all when she bullied her like that.
Oh, pushed her in the pool and stuff?
Yeah. It's not like she was she didn't care. She was a total...
Yeah, but in the ending, there's sharks everywhere. They're trying to get to the boat, which is chumming the water, and now the albino sharks are getting drawn out from the caves. Which I don't get how they did that.
I don't get that either. That was a little far-fetched. That was a little far-fetched, too. Unless were they the same sharks?
Yeah, they were the same. They were albino and blind. So I don't know.
They could have made a better reference as to how they get in those caves. Because if they had adapted to those caves, they really shouldn't be out in the sun.
Yeah, the sun would have hurt their eyes.
That's a serious flaw.
It is.
Those are the 2 serious ones. The fact that the thing crumbled so easily with no evidence of it being...
There's 3 flaws. They got out and they hurt the sun. The sun didn't hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
And that they were able to get out of the cave without any reasonable explanation. Because the 2 girls that make it out, they're crawling through a tiny crevice.
I could see that, but I just wish they made it seem like they were pretty sturdy, and all of a sudden they just crumble, like stuff crumbles. I'm like, that's kind of weird.
The cave.
They should have been looking a little... They should have done some stuff to make it look a little dangerous before.
Yeah, but if you've seen the first 47 meters down, you think that ending's crazy?
I vaguely remember the first
This
one.
ending is like double the amount of crazy. Like sharks are biting people left and right. It's not like a massacre. It's just attacks. But at the same time, I wish if this was rated R, and they had the scene where the shark broke through the glass and ate a whole bunch of people. Like imagine they're trying to swim out and the shark grabs them and stuff. That'd have been cool. That would have been a better effects wise than Jaws 3. Because Jaws 3, the shark bumps into the glass and the glass and water pour in, but the shark's stationary. It's terrible.
I like the idea. I don't want the glass to be. You know why? Because it happens in so many other movies.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it kind of does. It happened in the Megalodon movie.
Which one?
The Meg.
Yeah, but no, it didn't break through the glass.
It didn't?
No, it just bit the
Well,
glass.
but still. Just like it seems to happen. It's predictable to me. That was unpredictable.
But we've never had a scene where a shark breaks through the glass and eats a whole bunch of people. That's never happened.
True.
I mean, I don't think it's happened. Probably not.
Get our stuff
All right,
done.
so that's all our thoughts on 47 Meters Down, Uncaged. I plan to have a review out hopefully soon, along with the first film. And I want to review The Descent 1 and 2 because this film made me feel like I was watching The Descent.
That's what I thought that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like The Descent meets
I remember
Jaws.
watching The Descent. Okay,
Yeah.
but I didn't remember watching the original 47 Meters. I couldn't remember. Some of it looks familiar to me.
Yeah.
So I might have seen part of it.
All right. Well, as always, thank you all for watching, and let me know what you guys thought of this movie if you've seen it. Like and comment on this video, and share with your friends and family, and let them know that I'm a horror show host. So as always, I am Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you can be updated whenever a new video comes out by me. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon. The links to those two sites are in the description below. And to leave comments and
Subscribe.